What's up guys, my name is Aaron. Today I'm going to be reviewing Okja. Okja is an action-adventure movie starring a young Korean girl that I don't know how to pronounce her name, so I'm going to leave her name on the screen. Tilda Swinton, Jake Gyllenhaal, and a bunch of other people. It's basically about this corporation that creates this super pig or super hippo pig hybrid thing that's supposed to be really economically good for the environment. It doesn't create a lot of waste, stuff like that, and it's really cheap to make. And they kind of create these super pigs and then ship them out to different parts of the world and then kind of try to see how they fare over the years. And one of the pigs goes out to this girl, Miha, who has a really strong bond with the pig. And when the corporation takes back the pig, Miha kind of goes on like a worldwide journey to try to get the pig right back. I was looking forward to this because I'm a big fan of the director. Bong Joon-ho is a really good director. He's done Snowpiercer, The Host, a lot of really good movies that are kind of under the radar to me. Anything that he does, I just really want to see, because I think that he's like a very kind of interesting director, and his movies are always visually really stunning. I think. And then the cast is really good too. Like, there's a bunch of different people in this movie, but when I saw the pictures of Jake Gyllenhaal in this, like what he was wearing and how crazy he was looking, I was like, this looks like a must-watch movie. So I was looking forward to that because of that. And when I heard this is a Netflix movie, I thought that's kind of cool, them doing like a passion project like that from this director. So I was in for this movie. I did enjoy the movie, but I think to me this is kind of like the biggest disappointment of the year. I was really expecting a lot from this movie, considering like how great I think the director is. This is kind of like a mixed bag of a movie for me. I get the appeal and I get why a lot of people really enjoy it, but it didn't really vibe that well with me. I think the thing that I love about this movie is definitely like the technical aspect of the movie. I think that it looks stunning, like the way that they kind of create this pig. I like the way that it kind of looks fantastical, but it seems like it could be grounded in real life. Like this pig kind of be hiding in some corner of the world, and it could seem like it would be like in real life. I don't know. But also like cinematography in the movie is really stunning. Like whenever they go to the forest and how they capture the city and stuff like that, and like the corporation and stuff like that is really well done. Kind of showcasing the different locations and stuff in the movie. Like some of like the action scenes are really good too. Like there's like this like 20-minute like chase sequence that takes place in like a city, and I thought that was a really well done scene because it just keeps on going and going. It doesn't stop at all for that 20 minutes. You don't get a chance to kind of relax, and I thought that was a really well done kind of way to kind of keep your attention. The thing I also liked about the movie is the kind of bond between Miha and Okja. The actress that played Miha was really good because like she was really grounded for a girl that's like 12 or 13 years old whenever they filmed this. I thought that she did a really good job kind of being like a grounded character in this kind of fantastical world, and I think that the bond between the girl and her pig was just really kind of good. Like it kind of reminds you of like a Spielberg movie or like a Hayao Miyazaki movie. Like it feels like a family movie, I guess, whenever like in the first like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, it really does feel like that. I also think the acting is pretty good too for the most part. I think that Tilda Swinton is of course fantastic. She killed it in Snowpiercer, and she really did a really good job in this movie too, kind of playing like a dual role. I think she did a really good job with both characters that she played, but I really liked the second one. I thought that it was just so crazy the way that she was talking and stuff like that. I think that she's really like a highlight of this movie to me. There's a lot of different actors kind of scattered around this, like Giancarlo Esposito, Paul Dano, Yeun, just a lot of different people that are really good, and I think they did a really good job for the most part. My major problem with the movie is kind of like the tone. It kind of alternates between being like a really sweet Spielberg movie in like the first 30 minutes of it, but then it kind of goes with this like huge satire vibe with like they're just talking about like the bottom line about these pigs and how profitable they are. I don't really have like a huge problem with like huge shift tones in movies and TV shows. Like I'm watching Twin Peaks right now, and that's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, but it didn't really feel like these worlds really meshed together all that well, and it felt like it didn't really feel that natural to me at times. And I also think that Jake Gyllenhaal was kind of an issue with this movie. In this movie, he plays this like TV zoologist, I guess, kind of like Steve Irwin, that is kind of hired by Tilda Swinton's company to kind of be the face of that company while they're trying to promote these pigs. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is a fantastic actor. I think he's probably one of the best working actors working right now. His performance in this was just so over the top. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's probably acting at like a 15. He uses this really screechy, whining voice the entire movie, and it just took me out of it completely. It reminded me of like Jared Leto as a Joker in Suicide Squad. Like, I could really tell that he was acting to me. But I think it's a really interesting performance, but it just really took me out of the movie. And because he's in the movie so much, you really get to focus on like how weird he's acting. I do think that it makes sense why he's acting so heightened and so crazy in the movie, but it really didn't like mesh well with the other characters. I don't think anybody was really acting all that crazy, I guess, in this movie. I also think that the second half of the movie isn't as good as the first half. After that chase sequence happens, it kind of slows down and it's not as like engaging to me. I do like the scenes between Mija and like the ALF, this kind of corporation that's kind of fighting for the pigs' rights and stuff like that. I do like those scenes. Past like the halfway point of this movie, I kind of clocked out a little bit because it just wasn't that interesting to me. So yeah, this is kind of like a mixed bag of a movie. I did kind of enjoy it. I would kind of lean more towards the enjoyment side of it. I do think that the best special effects and like the way that it's shot and stuff is really well done. Like how they kind of create this pig and kind of make it look fantastical and really lifelike at the same time. I do like the acting for the most part too. I think the acting is really well done, especially the girl that plays Mija and Tilda Swinton. I thought they were really good in this movie. But I do think that the movie is kind of hampered by the tone. I don't think that they kind of nailed it all that well. I think that with a movie like this, you really have to nail the tone that they're trying to set, and they didn't really do that. I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal was just so over the top to me. It felt like he was like an alien from another planet. It didn't feel like he was like actually in this movie. The second half isn't as engaging as the first half. The message is kind of muddled with the movie too. Like, it's trying to do a lot of different things, say a lot of different things, but I feel like it kind of got a little bit messed up in the delivery of it. So overall, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. I did enjoy it because it's kind of an original movie and the technical aspects of it are so good. Just the relationship between Mija and Okja was just really like well done, but it was just kind of like a mixed bag to me. I might have to rewatch it again, but that first watching I didn't really enjoy it all that much as I wanted. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Okja. What are your guys' thoughts? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys. Bye.